Welcome back to more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun, playing now as the formed Netherlands with a mild monarchical component. Easy for me to say. Hope you've been enjoying the series. If you have, definitely let me know. Last episode we had to sit on our hands a little bit because we didn't want everybody to hate us forever. This episode, well, that sucks. I was going to say, we're going to be attacking the Livonian Order, but Spain getting Defender of the Faith for Catholicism might have changed that plan immediately. Yeah, that really stinks. Okay. Reverse game plan, we'll have to pivot immediately. We're probably looking after going at England then instead. We did talk about potentially doing that anyway. That's really just made my decision for me. It does mean go at home during war, at home during war, at home during war. Our transport fleet is repairing and is now fully repaired. We're probably going to want to get this back first. So let's go to Finisterre, because that's the quickest way of getting back, with hopefully without attritioning to death. We have enough troops, I would say, in the New World for England to not be able to do too much. We have, what, 8,000 in North America? Our colony has 14. England's colony only has 5. They could potentially outnumber us, but if they come over here, we're okay with that, because it means they're wasting their time and not protecting their own land. Our struggle is going to be that we only have 15 transports. Which isn't great, I think it's fair to say. We should probably throw a spy on this. Do we have any claims on English land in the mainland? No, we don't. I know there's a mission where we can get it, but we don't have that option yet. We would bring in a load of nobodies. Poland and Austria would join, which is excellent. And we do have a CB, it's just a colonial one. So it's not disastrous, I just wish we had... I just wish Spain hadn't done that right at the start of the episode and ruined up my entire plan. So, thanks for that. Very, very helpful. If I could find a way for Spain to not join, that would be great, but that's just not going to happen, is it? Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Well, that's stinky. Spain's gone back to not liking us very much, too. So I guess us trying to befriend them is a waste of time. Send a diplomat for own subject countries, please, because then we'll make sure both of our colonies like. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Audio cut out then, so... Past Daniel did not realise that he must have accidentally muted the microphone. So, this is post-recording, Daniel. Hope you guys were enjoying the video. It's really weird watching this in post and having to narrate over it, because you learn that, wow, I'm a really erratic player with my camera clicks and buttons everywhere. We can afford diplomatic tech level 15, get some better heavy and light ships. Highly doubt Britain has any at the time, even though they are indeed diplomatic tech level 15. So they could have them. They probably should have them, but I bet that they don't. So yes, our game plan got thoroughly ruined, eh? Like I said last episode, I had this great plan. We were going to take on the Livonian Order. We were going to take some land around the kind of connection between the Baltics and kind of Sweden, Finland area. That way we could core the 3 provinces that we hadn't already, get that overextension off the table. And then Spain immediately must have heard that. Maybe it's the, you know, how your phone always seems to be listening to everything you say. Maybe they have that through my phone or something. They decided they were going to become Defender of the Catholic Faith immediately. So that plan went in the bin. Could we tackle Spain at this point? With Poland and Austria on side, maybe, but the problem would be we get clowned on so hard in the North American sphere that it's probably not worth doing. We also got a pretty poopy event there where we essentially have to throw all of our religious conversion progress for a province in the bin and try again later. You hate to see it. We've got our navy in place. Britain don't have that many troops. It's only 53,000. They have virtually no manpower. We can get Poland, Austria, and Frankfurt involved. We do have a CB, just a pretty poopy one. We're going to declare. We're going to see how this is going to go. I don't think that the mainland war is going to be particularly difficult. And depending on how many troops Britain has in their mainland will dictate what it's like when we go and try and, well, take over London and things like that. We're going to try and get Austria explicitly to come over to siege out Lorraine, because they do have a reasonable stack of troops, and Frankfurt alone probably can't do it. We've only just stopped our armies from drilling, so our troops are definitely not ready. We should probably go save Verdun's troops there. There we go. Definitely help our vassal. That never really worked out for us, eh? I had great plans with Verdun. We were going to take out like Hamburg and Bremen and maybe Lübeck as well, then absorb them, save some admin points that way, spend some Diplo. But it turns out in this game we've desperately needed diplomatic points instead of admin, so hindsight's a wonderful thing, kind of. It makes you point out all your mistakes, I guess, but alas, we'll have to absorb it at some point, but the trick there is we can only absorb them when they're plus 200 relationship and we're not at war. Not at war is not how I play this game. Don't know how anybody watching might play this game, but yeah, sitting on my hands is not my specialty. England does have a big stack of troops in the New World. There's 18,000 just in that stack alone. So that's over a third of their total army is in North America. Seems a bit of a weird decision to make. We're going to move some of our troops over just to help our colony, because our colony has good, 16,000 troops. But we've also seen colonial AI is like eating the PVA glue. Not very smart. We also do know that England has a colony in the northern part of South America. We have 6,000 troops in South America. We could wander up there. If we're going to do that, we're going to have to attack the natives so they don't attack back while we're gone. We'll have to think about that as an option. We have a colonist free as well. We know that Spain is on the west coast of North America. That stinks. So we're going to have to start spreading further west, and we're going to help our vassal in accomplishing that. Or, well, our colonies, I guess. Yeah, past me, still pondering, is it worth doing? He decides with yes, because we're going to attack natives. Spend a couple of military points, not a ton. So at least we have that option now. Going to combine troops just in case. Oh, it also means if we have England wander over there with a navy with some land units attached, that maybe by combining our troops together they're not going to get squashed immediately. We shall see. We're going to go and chase that Aachen army. Get it out of there. Get the robber barons out of there. It sounds like it should be terrible, the robber barons mission, but free development, you love to see that. Don't know what I'm pointing at here. Yeah, that is Genoa. Nice to meet you. That's not relevant past me. What are you doing? Must be pointing out that our colony is being stupid with its navy. Surprising literally nobody. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe people that have got into the nuts and bolts of this game can tell me. Does the colonial AI get any weird modifiers that I don't know about? I genuinely don't know. 633 leader. That's amazing. Shame that we aren't a full monarchy when you see a leader like that, and we're going to have an election in 4 years' time, but we'll make the most of a 12 stat pick total person while we can. Especially because he's 20. Man, he could have been ruling for 50 years if we were lucky and had that government type. Terrible time to get the Regional Nobility Challenges Netherlands event, because we're either going to have to eat a stability, give them a load of autonomy, and it's a pretty good province. It's 20 development. So that hurts. Or we can have 21,000 rebelling nobles, which right now, no thank you. We'll take the autonomy hit, I guess, begrudgingly. We're also going to go down and help Austria, because apparently, even though I've given them explicit instructions to deal with the rain, they had one job and they failed. So we're going to have to go help them. We have tons of little navies you can see around and about too. If you remember, we we're in the process of building up our trade fleet in the Lubeck trade node. So each province is starting to pump these ships out, but the AI is not smart enough to realize that the fleet as attaching them to is hiding at war, so they don't. So we have to keep watching for them. A little bit micromanagey, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the ships come for you? Bad ships, bad ships. Split up into a 15 and a 6 stack, so we can now start to look at taking on the British mainland, because as you may or may not have noticed, we haven't seen any British troops at all in Europe. We have only seen them in North America. So I'm wondering if there are any troops there at all. Only one way to find out, and that's to try and fight them. I mean, assuming they're there. But when we keep looking, yeah, there are so many troops of the English in North America. It makes me wonder where the rest of the stacks are. They might be in South America with the new colony. We don't know. Yep, set it to no focus. That way, yes, our colony should theoretically attach to our stack. That's the theory. We're at our leader limit, so just pick the conquistador. It's fine. He's not doing anything right now. There you go. Got all past me, making the right decision there at least. Thinking, should I march these guys north? But I agree with past me. I don't think it's worth it right now. Didn't realize until looking at this and recording after the fact that is a one province gap just between Colombia and Brazil. Interesting. Speaking of interesting, interest of Holland. So we've got more than 50% trade power on the coast of Holland, so if we wanted to now, we could get a CB against England for restoration of union. I'm very glad we didn't do this, because could you imagine how hard it would be to stop England rebelling against us when they've got about as much development as we do? We will be looking to do this, but not now. That's a future ambition. Could you only imagine how much aggressive expansion we would get from taking all of England essentially as a vassal? I think the entirety of Europe would probably be in a coalition against us, at least up to about Poland. Yeah, not interested. Not right now. What I am interested in, though, is getting some troops over to London, please. We already have our main navy there, so it's only a level 1 fort, which is baffling. Yeah, not sure what the England AI is doing in this game. It is colonizing, but not very well. It hasn't really built its own country up. It doesn't really seem to be doing much of anything. Very, very strange. Very strange. We're slowly trying to get our troops together so we can try and take on that 18,000 English stack. Yeah, there you go. It's Aachen. It's not Gelre. Something in my mind's always like, it's Gelre we're at war with. No, it's not. It's Aachen, but it's the smaller one next to it. It's the testicle next to the other item. There you go. We worked it out eventually. I wonder if you can hear it in the background. I wonder if you guys can hear that I've got like a mini ice maker in the background, making ice, kind of to be expected when it's an ice maker. But when the ice is done, it does this little tumble down the slide, so I wonder if you can hear it. I don't think so, considering if you could hear that, you could probably hear the desk fan, the floor fan, maybe the washing machine if it's on. I'm not sure. There's a dehumidifier. Working in the basement with some, you'd think, oh, the basement, that'll be nice and cool. No, it's not. According to my thermostat down here, it is 26 degrees Celsius, which for indoors is pretty cray-cray, considering it's about that temperature outside right now. Yeah, there's a suspicious navy with 16 transports, but no sign of any troops. Where are all the troops gone? Is this a mystery nation? It only has spooky ghost troops. We don't know where any of their troops are. We've parked in London. Nobody's come to attack us. It's all very, very strange. Well, I guess England took some land in the meantime. That's maybe where they are. Maybe they're in Mesoamerica. Should probably be in their homeland. Saving it. That would be what I would do. What do I know? I'm just a guy having fun. Why did they flee over there? That's really annoying. Yeah, 9,200 troops are going to go and break my colonies. That's very nice of them. Really nice of them. Meanwhile, still nobody's come to us at London. Is anybody home? Well, nobody in London's at home anymore, I guess. So let's go see if we can find any troops. We're going to have a soiree towards Wales. Maybe we'll go a bit further north, you know, Cumbria, Lancashire direction. There's some ships. Still don't see any troops. Is anybody home? More ships. Not much else. Still more ships down in South America not doing anything. Let's hope they don't go to that province in the south, because they'll probably burn my colony. I'm going to leave in the bit at the end, by the way, where past me worked out that his mic had been on mute. I think it's really funny. Probably happen in a few minutes' time. The live reactions are always the best, right? Well, yeah, we're going to start splitting out. We could do the automated sieging, but we still don't know if there are any troops around. We just haven't seen them. We can put our navy in the Irish Sea and block any movement if they do. But they might be in the north of Scotland. We just haven't seen them yet, maybe. We shall see, or not see, as the case may be. Oh, 5 ships. Nom 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 nom. 5 heavy ships. We got to keep one of them. That's you absolutely love to see that. That's a lot of money saved by getting one. Albeit it looks like it's an outdated version. Which is what we said, right? We didn't think that England was going to have all the up-to-date ships. The AI does upgrade ships, from what I'm aware of, but doesn't seem to make it a huge priority. Oh, and our colony is dealing with that stack that was randomly fleeing towards the northwest. Good, good. We're dealing with a fight in Nova Scotia. Not the naval engagement. We can have no hope of helping that one. But we're fine there. We also need to make sure, because I can never find the button, that we give the provinces to the correct colonial nation. So yeah, if we go under colonial and trade regions, we can see that 2 of the 3 provinces there belong to the American colony, 1 to the Canadian. Nice and easy to remember in this case, because the colonies belonging to said 13 colonies, yeah, that province combination is going to go to the American side, and then the province that England technically still owns is on the Canadian side, so it's a bit easier. Oh, Verdun's being attacked again. Probably go save them. I mean, eventually they're just going to be ships that I'm probably going to get for free anyway when I finally annex them. Oh, no, they just run away. They are le chicken. Siege of Aachen is done. I don't really need anything from Aachen, so I think we're just going to piece them out. There you go, he got there eventually past me. Nah, don't bother pillaging them, it's not worth it, just take the money. You can't convert them, they're already the right religion. Yeah, I can assure you, they are. That's why the option's not there. You can do it, buddy. There you go. Just get them out of the way. Gotta keep spreading. Gotta get that knife all over that butter. Spread us some occupation toast. There's a cat jumping behind me then. I'm wrong and paranoid. So used to them interrupting my recordings that it's just any sound you hear is like, oh, it's a cat. It indeed was not a cat. It was old basement sounds, I'm sure. Oh, Portugal's declared on England as well. They probably want, well, I was going to say North-South America, but that sounds silly. They want British Columbia, I'm sure, to absorb into their almost entirely their mass of nation in South America. This happens so often. It didn't used to. Like in previous updates of this game, Spain would take significant chunks of South America. But modern EU4, or at least at the time of recording, Spain almost never goes for South America. It almost always goes for the Caribbean first. Portugal gets essentially a free ride. Although in this game, Spain and Portugal do hate each other, so at least there's some potential conflict coming up down the line. We don't really want either side dominating those proceedings. We'd like it to just be a seven bells, rip 'em up, wreck everything fest, but we're going to see. Oh, Poland joined us on the British mainland. So I guess we can just start moving our troops together and head towards Ireland. I think past me is going to wait for all of the ones that we're currently sitting on to at least be occupied. Makes sense. Don't want to waste the time. And it gives us some money. Every time a month tick goes by and you're sitting in an occupied area, if it has loot, you can take it. So let's get all these boyos together. Oh, getting an international phone call from Massachusetts. I don't think that's for me. We're going to ignore that. No, thank you. I mean, we are in the area of Massachusetts, but nope. Not, well, in this game we are, not in real life. Finally, both colonies in South America have become completed. Well, the two provinces that are not a colony yet. We need to pull a colonist away. Let's take it from, yeah, that's the correct decision. Take it away from a place that's mostly irrelevant. And we want to go where that, yeah, benefit to trading is. Just send a regular colonist. We just want the flexibility at the moment. Awesome. So, yes, Portugal's going to hate that, but that sounds like a them problem. We've suddenly pieced them out and now they want open borders, I guess. It's not a big deal. Let's combine our army stack together and go to Sligo. And I'm about to work out that things are muted, so shut up, future me. Go back to past me. Once he gets sat down at the province, anyway. Again, hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. Working out his recording issue in 3, 2, 1, half, third, zero. Oh no, was I on mute the whole time? Oh, that's going to be fun to edit. I'm going to go find out. We'll complete this next episode. I'm probably backfilling. So if you didn't hear a big gap in audio, then I fixed it. Go past and future me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.